everybody. This is Omelette Bill playing some Dome Keeper today. It's a new year, playing a new game. It's actually a game I've played a lot of, just like Enter the Gungeon, but thought I'd do maybe a prestige run today, enlist, and see if I can improve upon my score. I think I'm like, I saw the list earlier, it was like 539 or something. Got a score of about 90,000 points, and I think I'm going to change things up a little bit. I am going to be using the Sword Dome, and I'm going to be using Drone Yard, but I'm going to do sort of a copy of a build that I saw on YouTube. Pretty much going to keep this stuff the same, because I like to have some window of opportunity before I get to the seed that I have to plant. I think I'm going to leave caves the same. But we're not going to be doing the drilling rig this time around. We're going to be moving this down. And instead, we're going to do something that I don't normally do. We're not going to be doing the lift either. We're going to do the underground station this time. And I don't know if I'm going to do it first. And I think we are going to do condenser and resource converter. I want the option of prospecting meter, but I don't think I'll be taking that. I don't think I'll be taking that at all, actually, come to think of it. And the other time I did a run, I did autocannon. I accidentally chose autocannon instead of shockwave hammer, and it was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. You need the shockwave hammer for the late game. It's just really good at clearing massive swarms, and you have to remember to use it, unlike the autocannon. But other than that, there's really no downside. So I think I'm gonna since I'm going drones, I'm gonna go resource packer. That's gonna really increase the effectiveness of the drones. And then the thing about condenser and resource converter is that you can really just leave them be. So I could just never visit the top of the dome and just use underground station all the time. And that frees us up to not have to have the one-way teleporter. So I think I'm gonna move that down. Power drill, I just think that everyone who plays this game, they pick power drill, and I'm like, I don't think there's I think you kind of have to have it. I think that I've been not picking power drill because I'm like, oh, I don't need that, I'll just upgrade my drill. And it's like, I don't really know if that's viable. Cartography, that's the upgrade to the game console, which is what I refer to it as, in the middle of the dome, and it's gonna give me some, effectively be kind of like prospecting meter. Just gives you a map of the dome. And I don't know if I have enough supplements to be able to take auto overcharge, or frankly, I've just never been that impressed by overcharged drones. It's just hard to tell like how much usefulness you're getting out of them. So I don't know, I'll move it up there, but like I don't really think that's going to be viable, because the game just doesn't give you enough supplements to have stuff like that. Anyway, I think this is pretty much what I'm going to take. A lot of these are irrelevant because they just won't even come up because I won't even have the gadgets. You gotta have stab bomb. And I think you have to have power drill. I'm pretty convinced that you have to have power drill. So, I think most people, they're partial to the artillery dome or the Tesla dome. We're using the sword dome. I'm old-fashioned that way. I like the sword dome. I like not having to worry about projectiles in the early games, so that's what I'm using. I think maybe it's not as viable for the late game. For like, you know, level 55 or something. So my goal here is to at least get 45,000 points and evac, and get a score of 90,000, which will beat my old high score. Straight away, get some water. I'm gonna bring this up here so I can get another drone. That's always my first move. Always the first move, get drone number 2. Probably not going to be doing as much commentary here as I do with Enter the Gungeon, because I know it's going to screw me up. Half the time when I play this game, the reason that I lose the dome is because I forget what I'm doing. Oh man, that would have been in a nice tree there. I'd saved that for a tree spot. That would have been nice. Oh, I'm not pushing this stuff. I I wish I could. Just kind of push this over here and give the drone some help. Alright, I gotta get back up there. And straight away, I mean, I know this is gonna earn me all of 1 extra point, but I know this cobalt is not useful for anything else. We don't need it for anything else, so you gotta be in the habit of not hesitating to get those few extra points. Our goal, of course, is to take virtually no damage, if not no damage, in the first few rounds. Alright, I'm gonna help these guys get some iron back. That way I can drill a little better. Oh, where am I going? It's up here. There we go. Gotta give the drones a little bit of help. Move a little faster. My philosophy is you want to get the first few upgrades to the Keeper before you worry about the Dome. Keeper first, Dome second. You gotta worry about Econ. Econ is king. This game a lot, the whole game becomes a game about econ because it's trivial to make the dome good enough to survive. It's easy to do that. The question is, what do you have to do? What do you have to do without making sacrifices when it comes to your econ? So I think here, my next move, I'd like to get carry strength. I'm just gonna get more drones. Okay, we gotta defend. So I've got 4 drones now, and as you can see, at least one of them is idle. Oh, I screwed up already. Screwed up. A couple hits there. The drones are already idle. That probably wasn't the right move, actually. But here we go. We got something for them to do. And right now, what we're mostly looking for, I think, is the our first gadget. Although I don't know what's really correct to take here. I don't know if the game console is really the one we want right at the start. So I'm not sure how much benefit you really get from it. We'll just see. We'll see what feels right. Wait and see if I need a sword upgrade there. I don't think I will for this next coming round. See if I can mine this real quick. And I gotta get back. First of all, I'm going to donate cobalt. And I don't know, do I just go ahead and get fast stab early on? Or do I want to be able to dig? Like, really dig. Dig deep. Going for the digging. It's all econ. Econ all the way down. Oh man, this guy's Brazilian. The sword dome, it's just not strong enough. Gotta get that wind up. I like the sword dome because you don't have to worry about projectiles, but I let a lot of projectiles hit me there, so this goes to show you're only as good as the effort you put in. I've got a lot more digging potential now. And again, I'm having trouble keeping up with the drones because right now I think they're idle. chuck those over here. Dig around here and see if we have any tree opportunities. Here's our gadget. Alright, and we got some iron. Okay, okay. Well, you know, maybe we'll put an early tree right there. There's no iron in that area, but there is cobalt and water, and it's right next to the base, so maybe that'll be our first tree before we find a better opportunity. Now, the question here is, do I go for underground station straight away, or do I go for resource packer and make the job of the drones a whole lot easier without having to actually get a whole bunch of drones? I don't know. I think maybe we just go for the station so we don't actually have to come up here. We just commit to the automated system straight away so I never have to visit the top of the dome again. I can just live in the caves like a hermit. And that's what I'm doing. I've hardly ever gone for underground station. I've never fully embraced it. And I think a lot of people will be like, what are you, nuts? It's excellent. You know, I don't know. I'm averse to change. This wasn't one of the original shaft gadgets, and it took me a while to kind of understand why it was good. So I've got the vision upgrade, I've got the tile reveal, and I can buy upgrades remotely. I'm certainly going to want that, that's for sure. I don't really know how long I can go without getting that. I'm just going to maybe dig a few tiles here before I run out of time. Take advantage of my last opportunity to actually defend the dome in the dome. I'm gonna get fast stab here. That was beneficent. There's nothing over here. We want to be thorough with our digging. I'm just gonna upload this entire VOD unedited, because I know people are gonna be like real judgmental if I don't. They're gonna be like, "What? How do we know you didn't cheat?" or whatever. This is a high score prestige run, man. And so I think I'm just gonna like probably not make any edits here. So if it seems to be dragging on for a long time, me not saying anything, well, that's why. And I think this is going to wind up being several hours long as a result. I'm not sure how many hours? 3? 2? Something like that. Oh man, I cut the cobalt off from that. That would have been a nice, okay, I'm going to defend from here. Would have been a nice tree opportunity. God, it's blurry. Oh man, no wonder the upgrade is available. Here's some ticks. Barely see the ticks. Show up pretty clearly, honestly. It's okay, I'll get that upgrade. Then it'll look better. Alright. Now to dig deep. Because I got the drill for it. Typically my method is just to strip mine for a while with layers of three dirt in between my various paths. Just digging as deep as I'll go without any real effort. But I do have to go to the top because I have to purchase the upgrade that will make me no longer have to purchase upgrades. That's a very important upgrade. Or no longer have to go to the top of the dome to purchase upgrades. That's what it is. And like I said when I was starting out, I don't really know how important the cartography feature is for the dome, or for this thing right here. I don't know how much that is part of like why it's so good. But I don't think I'm going prospecting meter this run, so that seems like it'll be an alternative to that. Prospecting meter seems like one of those, I mean, it's really useful, but it seems like one of those unnecessary luxuries. I think I'm just going to go remote upgrades first and foremost, because that seems like the thing that I need. But also close rock scan seems like a gimme. So we'll get that too. And then I think I'm just going to get this, because it'll keep me from taking some early damage. Go ahead and donate. Second time. There we go. That fast stab. I'm not going to dig out that cobalt and water there. Because even though it doesn't have a third resource, it's like, well, if I have no other options for where to put my tree, I've always got that, so better than nothing. Ooh, okay, so there's cobalt water here. Question is there's some iron hiding unbeknownst to us in this vicinity. This might be a tree opportunity here. I don't think there is. So this doesn't really have any meaning to us, so we're just going to mine it out. And I can purchase upgrades from the shaft now. So it's not as important to get back up. I do have to get back to the shaft. Here's the iron. It's a little deeper. I can get that before. Now get back to the shaft. Okay, don't have any iron. So this will have to be enough. Oh man, I whiffed completely. Oh, I whiffed again. Projectiles. I got ticks to deal with. Dealt with the worm. Alright. Got those guys too. That was a little dicey there. Took a bit of damage. That's okay. The iron cave, which I have up near the top. I like to have my resources near the top. If I'm not going to have the tree, which is also a really good option. Okay, so here we go. This could be our thing right here. This could be our tree. It's gonna take a while to be a useful tree. This is what we go with, because this cobalt is pretty far away. Oh, here's the water. Okay, that's something. So here's how we do the tree. We grow it like this, so that the roots have to kind of wrap around a little snake to get this cobalt. That's how we do it. And it would take many turns for that to be a useful tree, getting the cobalt. But in the short run, we would get some water and iron out of it. That's not bad. Gotta get some drone upgrades here. And I'm a little late. I'm a little late to the defense here. That's not great. Not the best. Not the best. Should I just go for the display upgrade? I don't know. I'm gonna have to carry upgrades to the top of the dome. That's still gonna be a reason I'll have to go up. So I'm actually just gonna get this. Got one of these guys. Fast tab is going to work. Okay, now here's a pro tip. Prestige runs. First of all, I'm gonna donate some water here because I have plenty of water. And then I'm actually gonna just delay. I'm gonna delay as long as possible so that I give my drones time to return stuff. And it used to be that this was just a straight up exploit. This was like a way to really exploit the game. I'm gonna kill this guy now because the thing is, like, if you watch, there it is. The monster timer started up again. And that means that, like, well, there's no point in delaying further because you're already losing time for your next resource gathering. Here's my iron cave. So I've got that. But yeah, you do want to delay as long as possible if you've got stuff like drones delivering your goods. Here we've got a supplement. Not sure what we're gonna go with here. Power drill? I think I don't know if power drill is gonna be like immediately available to us. I may have actually screwed that up in terms of making it top priority. I don't know. I know I have drones, but I like to be helpful to the drones. I like to make it so they don't have as much work to do. And if you get the resources just a little bit closer, less work for the drones. And that means less work for you. So, you gotta be kind to the AI. They're gonna rule over us one day. And they're gonna remember whether you were kind in your resource gathering operations. And it was a simpler time. You're gonna remember, man. Okay, if I go down here, this guy is gonna detect whether there's any resources. Oh, look at that. Looky there. He sees the iron through the wall. Okay, and we are defending. I really need to get the visual upgrade. Blocking like crazy. Prioritize that. I wish I had the defensive drones, but there's actually a downside to them. Maybe I'll explain it, but what I said earlier, okay, see, I've run out of time here. I've actually run out of time, and I'm not even trying to. I'm not even trying to, it's just the best tactical option. I'm actually just straight up losing time now. Okay, so the thing is, if you have the defensive drones, they're gonna just attack stuff without you knowing, without you telling them to. And I guess I probably want this too. I don't know. The tile reveal seems good, but I also want drone upgrades. It's a lot of upgrades, man. A lot of upgrades that I need. We'll go for tile reveal. Go for drone upgrades, and we're gonna speed up the drones. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get some use out of everything. Drones are really important. That's what we're relying on very heavily, and I'm honestly not gonna need as many drone upgrades as you think, because once you get the supplement, or you start shrinking the resources, it makes the drones just insanely efficient. And it makes you efficient if you deign to actually carry the stuff up to the top of the dome, which I don't. Which I probably won't, because I'm better than that. And I actually didn't bother to put the water into the supplement here, and I do have to carry that to the top of the dome. Like I said, I don't know actually what I'm going to choose here. I'm not actually sure. But I do have to carry it like a schmuck. Because I haven't taken one-way teleporter. I swear, it took me like 200 hours playing this game before I realized that one-way teleporter can teleport gadgets and supplements. I just didn't know that for the longest time. I think I am going to choose Power Drill. I think early on, that's just going to pay for itself the most. Then... I don't have enough water for stuff right now. Serves me right for donating my water. I didn't think that would bite me in the ass. Normally I just have more water than I know what to do with in the early game. Like the water cave down here, I don't really have enough time to grab it. Okay. Back to this, and we once again do not have enough money for the high res, so we're going back to the low res. Oh, we got one of these guys. Alright, we already got him. No big deal. We can't really stall this guy at all, so... We got tons of iron. Do I want speed? Do I want maybe drilling capability? I don't know. I think I might. I'm just gonna drill baby drill. Like now I have that to go with my power drill and it's like, okay, nothing should stand in my way. Drones haven't even gotten to this water. Haven't even gotten to this. Oh, I need to be sure. Oh man, I was about to I was literally about to just like drill out that dirt and destroy it, and that would completely deprive me of a tree opportunity. Slide those down there. I can destroy the formerly indestructible rock. The drill is much more efficient now. What order I'm doing things in, that's gonna be something. Okay, do I want slice improvement? I think I'll probably get that. Oh, I can get that and I can speed up. That'll be good. Still on low res. My drones are not recovering the water. Oh man, one of these guys already. There we go. One of these guys too. The Metroids. They're not actually called Metroids, I call them Metroids. I'm a 90s kid. 90s kids know. What this is going to be. Definitely resource packer. Just mining around here to look for some water or indoor iron. iron. I don't think there is. Yeah, just 2 resources. Not the trifecta we're looking for. Now, ideally, what you really want is either 2 cobalt and a water, or 2 water and a cobalt. That's like the real trifecta. Because who needs more iron? I mean, right now we need iron, but later on, we're going to be really wanting for the other resources. Let's get this baby up here. We finally got some water, so I think I can finally purchase the high-res display. However, it's going to be mighty tempting at this point to go for Resource Packer and just get the upgrades for Resource Packer. I mean, I'm managing with this low-res display, man. Like I said, I'm a 90s kid. I'm used to pixelated graphics. Which one of these would be the best? I think bundle size 1. That's going to be bundles of 6. And then maybe like this. I'll go for this. Oh, I could purchase another one. Oh, baby. It's gonna be the lap of luxury there. I kind of feel I need some drone upgrades to go with this, specifically speed upgrades, because now, once we're going to be packing these things into big bundles, there's not going to be that many resources to actually obtain. I mean, we don't need that many drones, we just need them to be fast. So, we could get another charge here. Very tempting. Okay, so I've got charges up the wazoo now. And I need to get to my resources. I follow the drones to the resources. I'm just going to use one of these charges and make a little triplet there. And then we're going to get going. Back to the dome. Still on low res. We got chickens. We got chickens, people. The chickens have arrived. Death with many domes. Metroids, nice little stabber thingy. Alright, got him with the stabber. Oh, stabber got a few hits in. Chickens are hitting. I thought I had enough there to be pretty good defensively, but the combination of these enemies is pretty lethal. They all got some hits. They all got some punches on me. We're just gonna take out all this stuff, all these resources. Oh, we got a group of, nice little group of 6 right here. Boom. There we go. Little hex tuplet right there. Send it that way. And on to the rest of the resources. We got another one. And another one. Alright, make sure these are high priority. Send them. Oh man, this little rogue guy here, make sure he's the last one that gets recovered, because it's just one. Alright, now I gotta remember that I gotta keep making progress here. I gotta keep digging. I'm too complacent just gathering the resources that I've located. I do have some pretty significant digging capability for this point in the game. So I can go deep. The trick is to become very casual about just using these charges. Oh, here we go. We got fruit. Boosted by fruit. Are there any other iron deposits here? I don't think so. That'll help take advantage of the proximity of those two. We'll just destroy them. Get these. And we're back. Alright, so I think we can splurge on upgrading to Sega Genesis level graphics here and get the high-res display. And then, what's next? Do we go for... We were kind of struggling to defend the dome. last time, if I'm being honest. I gotta be honest with myself. When the struggle is real, you gotta get a blade upgrade. So we got a long blade, and we got better graphics. Oh, I missed. I missed like crazy. Get that guy. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I had to allow myself to take a hit from the worm. Dicey. And I didn't actually get as much cobalt donated, but man, I'm getting low on health. Getting to the point where I need to just get the health upgrades. Typically, before you start actually healing the dome, you want to have purchased both of these health upgrades, because otherwise the heals aren't quite as effective. I think now that there's stuff for my drones to do, I probably want to focus on that. Get these drones a little faster. And I don't want to be in denial about it. I'm just gonna probably get those health upgrades as soon as possible. I don't know if I need to get them before. But I'm so invested in drones. I only have 7 drones, but like I said, there doesn't need to be that many. They just need to be fast. I think that's what I'm going for here. Just real fast drones. Ooh, and look what we have here. Yet another supplement. Oh, okay. So make sure. I want to make sure there's no water nearby. Before I just go ahead and destroy this, we've got a cobalt right next to some iron. I want to make sure there's not a good tree opportunity here. Oh, wow, whoa, wow. Okay, that was close. I almost destroyed that. Is this one really better? Like, I don't know if it's better than the one we have up top. It's so far away. It's just too far away to really be considered a better opportunity, so who cares? We're digging it out. Got this. Then this other group. Now we want to take this up top. Do a little extra digging while we're here. I haven't been very good about gathering my resources, my cave resources. But helps to have the extra little infusion there. Where was the iron cave anyway? I thought it was along this route. Okay, I guess honestly we could probably just mine that out at this point, because we don't really need the temporary tree. Okay, so is it too early for stab bomb delivery? I mean, I'm gonna want cartography, but I think it's a little early. I mean, the mine just isn't complex enough to justify having a map of it at this point. And I feel like it's a little premature for combat repair, so let's just go for stab bombs. Just go for stab bombs, straight away. Okay, so I just want to keep drilling baby drill, or, you know, maybe get some more charges here? I don't know. Hard to make these decisions. Making big decisions at this point. Only gonna get that multiplier up, because you gotta do that early and often. The trick is to not hesitate. Often, you might lose your dome over it. You might not have the cobalt you need to repair, and then you lose your dome. But it's like, hey, you want to be on the high score list. It's what it takes. You got to gamble. I really want to, like, fully invest in these bundles. I actually think investing in them is more efficient than investing in the drones. The question is, do I want to get the battle grid? I went a long time without getting the battle grid on another run, and I feel like it's just sort of like not as necessary as you think. It's like better to go for other upgrades. I'm gonna speed myself up for a bit. And I will want the drones to eventually be really fast, so I know that if I get this, I'm not really going to regret it in the long run, because it's like, that's how fast my resources arrive, you know? Even if they're just grabbing one resource at a time. So I think that's what I'm doing. Defend at the top of the dome once. Now my drones, as you can see, are idle, so maybe I do regret that action. I don't know. Yeah, idle drones, you never like to see them. Apparently my resource packing is... Oh, look at this guy. One shot. Who cares? Got a few drones doing work, but a lot of them were idle. So I don't know, it seems like kind of a waste to invest in that at this point. Got a lot of options here. I'm just gonna hold on to my resources at the moment. It seems like probably inadvisable, but I'm really not sure what I want to purchase. And I know this stuff could have been a good temporary tree, but I'm trying to be efficient with my packer, so I'm hauling it with me. Water cave has not replenished. Just go ahead and pack this. There's the iron cave. Go ahead and pack that as well. Fruit has not replenished. Oh, okay. Now I want to see if there's any iron in this area. Come on, any old iron, any old iron. I don't think so. Once again, we do not get the trifecta. There's the iron. Now our drones will have something to do. There we go. Gotta remember the name of the game. Okay. Question is now, what do we want to upgrade? Go for the charge, the how quickly they charge. I don't know. Kind of feel like I just want to be able to drill more. I mean, I'm completely dependent on myself for drilling capability. That's the thing. I'm the only one drilling. I don't have the drilling rig like I often take. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, so we're actually low on health here. Low on health. We're gonna get this. There we go. Fine. Made a small mistake there. See, the thing is, once you upgrade this to this level, you can just like you can just literally just position your sword in front of the screamers, and it will just take it out. And I was thinking along those lines, and it didn't work because you have to actually slice them. You have to actually deal some damage. So I think I'm going to speed up my charges, and I think I'm just going to get this upgrade because I'm really at the point where I'm taking damage, and I want to be actually like at the point where if I have to use a cobalt heal, I want it to actually be an efficient cobalt heal. So it really always pains me to have to heal the dome when it's not efficient. And we're going to get some points. We're going to start getting some points. Probably a little early to be thinking along those lines. I'm probably not thinking in terms of like... It's easy to just like beat your head against the wall and throw money at the problem and try and get a high score that way. But the truth is, like, you know, it makes me feel like I'm making progress. We're earning 45 points per round here, and that's barely anything. That's still barely anything. But it does make me feel like I'm doing something. Maybe it's the feeling that counts. Usually I like to have about, like, to show you what a drop in the bucket the scoring is at this point in the game. Usually by about round 25, you're only going to have about 1,000 points. And it's like, that really is a drop in the bucket considering I'm going for about 100,000 points as my goal. But it is something. And if it comes down to that as like a tiebreaker or something, well, that is a significant amount. I do think it's a good mindset in general to play this game without really thinking about the score when you first start out. And I'm probably thinking about it too much, to be honest, but you feel like you're doing work. Too far away. Too far away. Far from the gaming console. Oh no, that's what I'm afraid of. Ah! Got me again. Chickens. They're attacking. Okay, so we took a little damage here. Not the best. I think I'm just gonna go full drill. Full drill. And now that I'm so invested in this, I think probably this is the thing to go for. Now we got groups of 10 resources that we can do. Okay, so I can drill real deep now. I probably want to do that. I probably want to be thinking along the lines of, like, how deep can I go? I also want to find this tree. This tree is at this level. There's some iron. value of the gaming console. Okay. Quite a bit of iron here. No, no, no! Drones, you can be more efficient. Don't you understand? Don't you understand the value of efficiency? Oh well. They don't get it. I think machines would be more understanding of efficiency. Okay, now I'm actually having trouble keeping up with this resource packer and how quickly it regenerates. It's like too quick for me. Work. And this brown level of the cave is going to contain the X-ray vision upgrade somewhere. But already it's becoming pretty difficult to dig through. Here's some more iron. I'm getting close to the time I have to leave. I'll find as much of it as I can. Pack it up. There we go. Headed back. Oh boy. Losing a little time again. Alright, so it's time to be thinking about major upgrades here, I think. We'll go for the javelin. And maybe a little bit of blockage there. And that's about it for now. Go ahead and donate, because I'm pretty sure we can get away with it. There we go. Full blockage. Don't want to let this bomber, the second bombing run. Launch that up there. Take him out. Okay. It's a little bit close. You know, I think I'm going to need this because I'm going to have to haul some stuff up to the top of the dome sooner or later, so I'm just going to buy that. Where is this seed? That's my next question. Where is the all-important seed? Somewhere on this level. We've got a spot for it, but it's gonna be a long time before it yields cobalt, and that's the problem. We would much rather have a better spot. And you know, a downside to me having this gaming console and never going up to the top of my dome is that I'm actually much worse about gathering the cave resources. Normally I'd be grabbing those things, like, compulsively. Instead, they're just sitting there. Uncollected. Going back to this level. Now get one bundle going. Like I said, I'm having trouble keeping up with it. Like, I'm already at max charges. just focused on the dome at this point. I'm gonna get long blade 2. Give a little donation here. Drones a little time to deliver. We're not afraid of this guy. Go. Go deep here for a bit. See what we see. Really deep. Here we go. Something. The console's down here. It can tell us if that water is near any iron or cobalt. If we have any better seed opportunities. I think I'm going a little too deep for the time being. Labeling where I want to dig to get full coverage. There's some iron and water. Is there any cobalt? Stuff's a little hard to dig through. Lost track of time. Okay, next upgrade we're gonna want. I don't even know. It seems like right now we kind of need gadgets and supplements to move forward. Any reasonable respect. Oh, there's a chicken. It's a burrowed chicken. 3 burrowed chickens, actually. We got idle drones again. We're not really keeping up with resources. Rather, we're being too efficient about resources, I guess. Better way of putting it. That's the optimistic way of putting it. Drones are having trouble keeping up with us. They're just so efficient. Cobalt around here. I think the temptation is to really focus on drill upgrades because I've already got the power drill and I've already kind of focused on that route. Some resources here. This is nice soft dirt to dig through. that. Get it off cooldown. Another group of 10 there. That is 31 iron, right there, for 4 drones to deliver. That's a lot of iron. Tough dirt. And back to the console. I think I can drill that stuff out now. No cobalt nearby. Oh, there's some cobalt. Far away. These are a lot of the enemies I like to see. You're prepared for this contingency. The drones are not idle, so watch what I'm going to do here. Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to let this guy come. Let them come! Alright, now we're done. Alright, so we can purchase upgrades from here. I think we just want drill. The drill is feeling a little lax these days. It needs to be better. There we go. Now we're drilling. And finally, we got a gadget. Now what's this gonna be? What are we gonna do here? Spire, maybe? Or no, I think actually, if it's a gadget, yeah, we're gonna do, I think, condenser. I'd like to be able to haul 2 things up at once to be efficient. No real hurry for this, but I'll get it up eventually. Hello. Got an extra drone. Oh, I should have probably had that for a tree. No, that was a good tree opportunity. Okay, I gotta get back, actually. Holy shit. I'm way far away. I'm too far away. It's okay. We just got incoming ticks. Just some incoming ticks and a worm. Oh, damn it. Okay, so I definitely lost track of time there. That'll get you. And before I am actually going to donate. It's just cobalt. I'm going to get a speed upgrade, because that's what got me there. Wasn't fast enough. And I guess we're just going to go for transport drones? I think so. Let's focus focus on getting this guy back up. Collect some resources on the way. Maybe find this all-important seed. Who knows? Oh! Almost destroyed it. Looking for some iron or anything else nearby that would constitute a resource trifecta. Another red herring. Hello. Okay, I gotta remember that. That is our tree right there. That is our tree. It's a tree worth keeping. Mine that out. We've already got a tree. Oh, we brought the gadget a little higher. Found an opportunity to plant a tree once we find the seed. Oh, damn it! The gorillas aren't doing much to me. Those screamers. They are obnoxious. I'm gonna be honest, I just want to go full drill here. 62, that's what the last upgrade I usually purchase for the drill costs. So once you get to that point, you don't go any further, but... Until I reach that point, the drill is the way. Got a lot of water. Gotta get this boy up. Where is the iron cave and the water cave? I want to get something out of those. Here we go. Haul this over here to the water cave and pack it up. Just leave it for a easy drone. Now, now I'm going to actually destroy these because I don't even want to be tempted. Got a better tree opportunity. Pack those up as well. So, a lot of wasted effort preserving that for as long as we did, but no big deal. And finally, we're going to return this gadget. I really haven't been keeping track of how many gadgets I have yet to recover. Seems very late to be getting, like, I don't know, do I want condenser or do I want converter? I think I want converter, actually. I just want to start churning out cobalt. And I think what we're going to do is just literally purchase every upgrade for this thing in terms of getting cobalt. And automated conversion, we want that too. And I think that's it. I think the next thing, okay, there's some much needed. Oh, but we'll actually run out of iron here. That's okay. We won't have the drill for now. One of to get that 42 drill upgrade. Alright. And down we go. Maybe I can grab some fruit on the way. Gotta have fruit. There we go. Comprehensive mining here. There we go. Oh, and finally we find the all-important seed. And a supplement. I need to get back. Fortunately, I have the fruit. Gets me back on time. I don't know, I'm tempted to go for this electrified blade. So I can have all the upgrades. I'm gonna go for the battle grid finally. Do it. Electrified blade. Got one of these scorpion things. See, the reason I don't get the drones is because of this thing right here, where they're gonna attack it, and I can't stop them from doing it. Anything that's automated, these things are like the bane of their existence, because they just keep taking hits. I'm just gonna... I guess I'll just let them attack it. Prolong this a little bit. My drones, most of them are idle right now, so they're not really doing anything. I'll just finish this boy off. Alright, so we're done with that. Okay, so the all-important seed. Here we go. Finally, I was trying to find some water to get to this supplement. The drones are all confused because I gave them resources to collect and then I consolidated those resources and now they're just standing around like, what do you want me to do? They have no protocol for going back to base. They're just going to stand here and wait for me to give them something to deliver. Love my drones. They're not the brightest bunch. Alright, here's some water. Now they have something to deliver. The guy that came from the little drone cave, he's much slower. He's much slower than the other ones. He's like an old, decrepit drone. But he gets much faster as the game progresses. It's just that you can't upgrade him by normal means. Oh, my seed! It's getting stuck on everything. Okay, so it's somewhere in this vicinity. I forget exactly where it was. It was way far to this side. I don't think it was up here. I'm just trying to do some completionist mining and give myself a route here. Not sure where it's gonna be exactly. Probably down there. Some more iron. Give our drones something to do, because we know they're all idle. Just too good at mining, what can I say? Just too efficient. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Snap my cable there. And we got more iron. Okay, so here we go. no. I got cocky. I got cocky and I wasn't watching the timer. I was too fixated on planting my seed. Oh, I missed. I'm gonna spend some cobalt here, probably. There it is. Whatever, no big deal. When we really start to need a spire to defend the dome. Oh, chickens. No, it's okay. It's okay. No big deal. Okay, so automated cobalt conversion should just be churning out cobalt now. So it shouldn't be a big deal. I think I'm just gonna upgrade my drill. Get back to that seed, because I did not finish planting it. I left it nestled in the embrace of the rogue supplement. And it's just... Okay, oh, it's actually right there now, because they started delivering stuff. It didn't plant itself. Do this right. Don't want to screw it up. There. That's it. Right there. And we're going to... There. Okay. I think that should be a tree right there. That should be a perfectly viable tree. It's going to churn out resources for the rest of the game. And I don't think I don't think there's any benefit to picking them yourself. Just sort of windfall harvesting. The fruit just falls from the tree and the drones pick it up. Oh, and here we go. We got another gadget. So this will be efficient. We'll grab a supplement and a gadget. Maybe we'll grab a supplement for the gadget. I don't even know what gadget we're going to pick. If I actually do, it's going to be condenser. I know it's cocky to not get Spire at this point, but I'm getting condenser. I feel like we could benefit from Spire, but we don't need Spire. And I said that normally I like to have about 1,000 points before I get to round 25, and as you can see, I'm actually significantly below that at this point. I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of indicates a lack of progress that I didn't anticipate. I guess we'll go with cartography. It's gonna help me. I mean, it's gonna help me. I feel like kind of a sissy for using it, because it seems like it's like... If I could just remember where things were in the mine, I wouldn't need cartography. And then, normally I like to go for the quicker water production with this thing, but the truth is, now I just need it to be completely automated. So we're doing that. Completely automated. Spend a little bit on repair there, and the rest we're gonna donate. I guess should I I can't. I don't even have the iron to make my drones better at this point. We'll donate a bit. At this point, we're gonna be churning out water, so I don't feel bad about just donating all the water I have. We're gonna have water, we're gonna have cobalt. That's the build we've gone for. It's automated watering cobalt build. So it's like, what are we afraid of? Just donate, just go, baby. It's econ. That's how you win, that's how you get the highest score. Yeah, I gotta get back. Gotta get back. Where's my thing? There it is, there it is. Whew, I panicked for a second there. Okay, and as you can see, here's my little map. And holy shit, it gives me a lot of information. I see all this, like, loose water everywhere. I can see where my tree is on the right side there. To my left, there's, like, so much loose iron that I haven't gotten. Oh, I probably should have gotten this earlier. Now it feels like a waste because I didn't have it when I really needed it. We'll get some use out of that. Oh, and we've got a tormentor. enemies combined. I don't know if they are the bane of the existence of other domes, because I mostly just play sword domes, but Tormentors, definitely the enemy you want to be afraid of. My sword is just fully charged, making didgeridoo noises over here. So I can deal with this guy. Okay, so it's time to start thinking about actually earning some points. Okay, so where are we at? I guess we want to get the resources that are easiest to acquire, but I don't know. We also want to get the resources that are the biggest windfalls, you know? So, let's drill this way. And I think that'll... Oh, well, here we go. Get ourselves another gadge. Gosh, the upgrade with the resource packer supplement is the thing that changes the cooldown from 30 seconds to 20 seconds. That is just insane. That means you can never keep up with it, though. You've always got it. God knows why anyone would get the supplement for it. Here we go. Here's some money. Some more money. Just use another one. Right through here. Who cares? Okay, do we see anything else here that we want to pay attention to? Let's go deep. This iron. Gotta get back. Okay, what upgrades can we get before we go here? I'm gonna go for full drones. Donate. Those things. Finish collecting this iron. comprehensive mining here. I should probably be a little more targeted now that I have this cartography upgrade. I think I had a gadget I needed to get up to the top. I'm trying to do those like 2 at a time, just to be efficient. Here we go, speaking of 2 at a time. I need some water. Oh, holy shit. Okay, now where was that other gadge? Had a gadget, didn't I? I want to wind up not doing this one 2 at a time now. I said I was gonna. Okay. I think I want to wait to deliver it. With the map. I think you only see resources when you've drilled out the area near them. So your mining still does have to be pretty comprehensive. I've purchased everything that's going to help me in terms of... at this point I could probably donate some iron. And some water. 'Cause I gotta start thinking about getting some early points. I don't think drill upgrades are gonna help me that much at this point. Here's our boy. Here's that boy himself. Another sub. I thought I had a gadget floating around somewhere. There's water for it. No, you don't get the water. My water. He almost grabbed that. I saw him thinking about it. This guy's just confused. These guys, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do with themselves. Do some digging here. Oh, look what I got. Now I need iron. I'm gonna lose track of another supplement again if I drop this thing. Lose track of it, I'll never remember where I left it. I've got one supplement floating around, I think I've got a gadget floating around. Problem with not having one-way teleporter. One-way teleporter, it's easy. You just teleport the thing back as soon as you find it. It's more organized that way. Alright, well... See, they don't show up on the map, I don't think. Oh wait, no, they do! They do! I see little dots now, and they actually do show up. Okay, so I've got a dot to my left. And do resources show up? Like loose resources? I don't even know. So confusing. Well, I see 2 dots, and those dots represent the various gadgets and supplements that I've left floating around loose. So I'll worry about them once I've defended the dome. Maybe it's time to get these upgrades since I don't have Spire yet. Just get everything. Screw it. Fully upgrade. So, we have loose stuff. It's labeled on our map. I love it. I'm suddenly a huge fan of cartography. Now that with that as the kicker, I'm like, how can I not get cartography? Now I've got these 2 big swinging balls that I gotta haul up to the top of the dome. Story of my life. My balls are just so big that they're slowing me down. Is that not the story of every man's most central crisis? Our worst nightmare? That's what we all have to deal with. That's the struggle right there. That's the metaphor. Alright, I don't know where I'm going. I'm looking for the water cave. Yeah, there we go. Normally I make much better... The reason I took these caves at like the top of my dome, I didn't think about it. I'm not going to be going to the top of the dome, and so I'm not able to do the kind of water and metal cave efficiency that I'm used to. It feels like a waste of caves. Let's get these big swinging balls home. Okay, I didn't think about it. I spent all my iron and now I'm not converting it into cobalt. That's not good. I don't know if I want the supplement just yet. This might be a problem. I guess I'll do auto overcharge. This might have been a mistake. I think it might be a waste of a supplement to do auto overcharge. But we'll see. Now my drones. Well, now I feel compelled to get the overcharge upgrades. So we'll go ahead and do that at least. At least get the basic one, because otherwise it's just a total waste. At least we can overcharge the drones now. They will be overcharged every single round, regardless of water expenditure. That's something, you know. It's something. I can't help but feel like the drones being overcharged is like less impactful than other things being overcharged. It doesn't seem as good. Now what we need to do now is find that cave, that all-important metal cave, or the cave where you need to install metal to get X-ray vision. We had access to that cave. I forgot where it was. Tried to do too many things at once. Just dig down through here. Why not? I think it's a waste of time. Gotta be a waste of time. Need to find some resources for these drones to collect. A waste of drones is what it is. There's that. And we gotta get back. Gotta get back. just looking at this this map here. If there's anything I missed. I thought there was a gadget floating around loose that I didn't return. With this guy and the tormented. And this guy. Most of these two. Not really afraid of those scorpion guys because they're melee, and I'm melee. The melee dome. Okay, I'm gonna go for thorough combat repair here. Okay, so I am way down deep. I don't see a whole lot of resources in the immediate vicinity. If I go really deep, there's something off to my right. There we go. There we go. There's my iron. I think I can go down to the bottom with this much drillage. All right, we'll stop there. Map, or what we've revealed. Okay, so these little dots, I think they represent resources, loose resources, and gadgets. I don't see any other dots that would represent a loose gadget, so I don't think that... I must have just imagined that. I thought I had a gadget. Up here. 2, 3, 4. If I go this way, should be. Oh, it wasn't a loose gadget. That's why. No wonder. Well, now it's loose. I guess it's kind of weird that it only detects the gadgets if they're loose. They're loosey-goosey. Gotta be loosey-goosey. I am too late to grab all this iron. Too late. I'm gonna run out of time. Oh man. I don't know about that. Drones are protecting me. Thorough combat repair there? I don't even think I did, because I don't think I had the health for it. I gotta make sure I have enough health to trigger the combat repair. Alright, where do we head now? I think we're at the point where we want to do some thorough mining at lower levels. Never did find the X-ray vision because I couldn't find. I keep forgetting to install some iron into it. I forget where it is. I know the level it's on. It's on the right side. That would really help in terms of just like being aware of resources around us. About all the supplements we're going to find. I have enough time to haul this baby up to the top. The other gadge. Wasn't it just sitting around here? I thought it was sitting really close by. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Boy, what did I say? But I'm so slow hauling these things. I think I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Alright, so there was some iron that I missed back where I came from. Serious hits, though. Are supplements lighter than gadgets? Feels like they are. I felt like I was moving much faster with 2 supplements than with 2 gadgets. Maybe got time to harvest caves. Don't do that enough. This, I think, is going to be Spire and Shockwave Hammer. I don't know what else I would get. And I think that's about it. I think we're just about done with gadgets and supplements. want to upgrade those, I guess. Namely, the Spire. We're going to go for Burst Fire. I've only accidentally picked Sustained Fire once. It seems really good, but only for like the early phases, whereas Burst Fire, it's kind of like the sky's the limit as far as how much you can upgrade it. We're just going to get these upgrades. Find some fruit on the way back. This is like the first time I've done a run in so long without any kind of teleport of any kind. I mean, it really feels like I do a lot more traveling in a run like this, and it's not very satisfying, honestly. Once I discovered that the one-way teleporter can teleport gadgets and supplements, I'm like, well, that's what I'm going with. Forget about using a basement slot on the actual teleporter. That can't even teleport gadgets and supplements, so why would I bother? Get back to the X-ray room. Okay. If I go to the right here, I don't really have enough time to do it now, but if I go to the right here, there should be some iron. There's the X-ray room. There it is. Okay, maybe I have enough time. I run back. Oh, it's taking too long. Go! Go! And back. Okay, so we got the X-ray. Hey, it actually killed us. My Spire, and I need to get even the smallest amount of upgrades for my Shockwave. But right now it's capable of killing like ticks and small flying enemies, and that's really good. Go for the cooldown upgrade. Not the cooldown, stun. It actually raises the cooldown. Almost all the upgrades for the Shockwave Hammer raise the cooldown. Kind of a downside. Hard to dig through. Close to the bottom now. There's some iron off to our right. Quite a ways up though. Some water. This is tough to dig through. Ways up. same level? Check it. Okay, if we just dig a little up. There we go. This will be a lot of iron. Oh man, lost track of time. Maybe. Deal with this storm. Deal with that boy. Some iron up north. Dig to our left here and get this water and cobalt. This is where, in terms of like the dome defense, normally I survive until around level 55. So this is where the dome defense gets really tricky. It's like every level is one that could potentially sink you. Because, you know, it's just, you're facing tormentors, you're facing Batboy, and it's just like, every single defense is kind of white knuckle. 35 is kind of where that starts. I honestly think it doesn't really start until 40. I've maybe been a little lax. So I've had a few white knuckle defenses. You're not that bad yet. Like I said, it's almost always the tormentors that are the big problem, for me at least, for the sword dome. Because there's no way, if you don't get long stab, if you go for javelin, as I have, there's no way to navigate around any obstructions. So you're just stuck using the stab bomb to do what you can through the other enemies. And it's just like, sometimes that's not enough for the tormentors. Sometimes they get you anyway. Just in time. Okay, so I think it might be time to upgrade the drill one step further. I might get it 2 steps further. I'm not sure yet. Upgrade that. And I think we're going to go for one more drill step. I think we'll probably hit the 62 one as well. But we'll see. I think that's all we're going to donate for now. Wow, I whiffed. Pretty well here. Like I said, hasn't really gotten hard yet. If I show up at the start of the wave, play everything right, it shouldn't be that much trouble yet. Until about round 40, it's going to get really dicey. And then at round 50, it just gets straight up oppressive. I mean, it just becomes... every single wave could potentially be the last wave, because it's just like, you get overwhelmed, and it's just like, alright, let's get out of here. Level 55, that's the goal. That's where I'm confident I can make it. Well, actually, 54. If I'm being honest, 54. I'm being generous to myself by saying 55, because it feels like I often get to wave 55, and then I have to evac during wave 55. So that's the goal. I'm going to go up a little here, and I think if I go down this way, there should be some iron. There we go. I have no idea how well my tree is doing. It's just up there, you know? Doing its thing. Yielding its monthly crop. And the drones are hopefully picking it up. It's not like I double check on these things. Who's taking care of my farm, man? Sometimes you gotta look back in life and wonder, who's taking care of my farm? Did I leave someone in charge of my farm? Did I leave robots in charge of my farm? Very introspective. So they say society is what happens when old men build trees that they will never see grow. What they don't say is that that's for suckers. You want to see the tree grow, man. That's the whole point of the tree. Big, juicy apricots. That's why you do it. Don't just leave those to the young men, to society. You want those big, juicy apricots. You want to see the tree grow. But in lieu of seeing the tree grow, you can have it harvested by an army of small robots. Society is what happens when old men leave their tree harvesting to an army of small robots. And they're just like, fuck it. We go deep. That's what the old men say. At the end of the harvest. After they've built society. Okay, I am actually losing track of time here. I gotta get back. I'm gonna take a ton of damage. Oh my god. That guy actually hit me. That guy actually hit me. Waffling on about society and shit. Alright, so we actually got the repair supplement. That's what happens. You get distracted with the commentary. You almost lose the dome. It's what's gonna happen. Alright. No more commentary. We gotta dial it in. probably a little too early to go for the final drill upgrade. Honestly, it's this upgrade I need to really invest in. This is the one right here. I think I can probably get this one up to like 15 shots without any guilt. Because like that's what's gonna help. I probably want the automation upgrade too, just in case. Screw it, that's what we're doing. We're gonna go for these too. Make our drones like fully torqued. We won't have to worry about that. Okay, so where's the nearest iron? Where are we looking here? Where am I? Okay, I see myself. We probably want to drill. There's a big blind spot just up ahead. This is where we want to drill. Drill through this big blind spot. See what we can see. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. It seems like I haven't seen that much cave iron. Like, just iron that appears in, like, the side of caves. I haven't seen a ton of that in this run. Not a lot of that in this map generation. Oh, man. These guys are being inefficient. Oh, I don't have any... Actually, no, I don't have any charges. I'm the one being inefficient. I saw some... There is some iron that I have taken forever to actually pay any attention to. Right up here. It should be, like, visible from where I'm at. Yeah, okay, this iron was right here the whole time. All this iron. Toss that the other way, and see what else we can see. This feels pretty efficient, knowing where all the resources are, and I don't feel like I'm in that big of a rush to gather them. You know, like I can always just go through. We're gonna go up a ways. This way. Fruit is somewhere up here. Where's my fruit at? There's my fruit. Boom! Okay, I have run out of time. I have located the iron, but I have run out of time. And I gotta pay attention. Oh man, there's a wall in my way. Oh boy. Oh, I missed that. Alright, I stopped him. Drones are doing work. They're fully torqued now. And actually, I want to make sure you know, this is me getting a little try-hard here. I want to make sure I donate before the end of the round, just to make sure I get the maximum number of points each round. I got cobalt coming out my ears, and I'd be a fool if I didn't make maximum use of it. I think it's finally time to get the final drill upgrade. I'm gonna do that, and then spend the rest on these upgrades. Because I gotta start thinking in terms of score. it. Gotta go back for that. I want to see if my tree is producing. I honestly, like, I'm gonna feel like a fool if I like didn't account for something, and it's like not growing properly. But I'm pretty sure there's no upside to just like, you know, repeatedly harvesting it because the resources just fall off of it. If someone knows better than me, please inform me. I know the tree mechanics have changed considerably since launch, so for all I know, I'm like not doing trees properly at all. I think you can just rely on windfall harvests and just let the fruit fall off the tree. Okay, where are we at? I'm gonna start. Well, since I purchased the drill upgrade, I gotta go deep, man. I gotta go as deep as possible. It's a waste of that drill upgrade if I'm not drilling at the deepest possible level and doing comprehensive mining at the deepest possible level. Oh, the fruit wore off. I'm jonesing. There we go. This is the lucky iron I was looking for. Sometimes you just drill straight down, and this is what you find. This is the lucky iron. Luckiest iron on the map. It's really lucky iron if you've got a lift, a supplement. Because then just shoot straight up. I feel like a genius for finding it. But it's still pretty good this way. I actually can't get it all up. Okay, bottom level. We have hit rock bottom. We've finally done it. So, what that means is that now we're going to think in terms of comprehensive mining. See, I'm a drilling rig guy. I like having the drilling rig to just really mine out these bottom parts of the level. Now I gotta do it myself, and I gotta say, it doesn't feel very good. Oh my lord! Just let them skewer themselves. That's what you gotta do. Try hard this, because you gotta do it for your score. You gotta do it. Wow, Shockwave doesn't even take out those guppies. Alright. Maybe it's time to improve the shockwave then. Make it do some actual damage. Oh, hello! Oh, wow! Remember what I said? No cave iron? My ass! Look at all this. Map generation did not let us down. Iron's getting pretty tough to mine. It's worth it. Oh wow, I wasted a charge there because I was trying to beat that guy to it. Oh wow! Oh wow, this stuff is so easy to mine too. This is what I should have been doing earlier. This is where the real money is. Now we're making the real money. Giving half of it to the railroads. I make a deal with Union Oil. My Daniel Day-Lewis impression. But when I find the real money, this guy here. And we gotta get back is what we gotta do. Oh no! No! Oh, I missed. Oh, that's two torms. That's two torms on the left side. Okay, we're okay. See, it's funny, because two of my favorite games, they both added Tormentors right around the same time. This and Dota 2. Dome Keeper and Dota 2. Why haven't I purchased this upgrade? I really should. This is going to help me aim so much better. I always forego purchasing it because I'm like, I don't need no help aiming. 360 no scope. I don't need no help. And it's like, I totally do. I totally need the help. I need all the help I can get. Probably get that. And I can't believe I've only gotten 7 drones. And it has been, let's face it, it's been plenty. Because this packing upgrade has been so freaking useful that I don't even need more drones. 7 drones with maximum speed, and it's like, I'm fully torqued. I should have actually wagered before that. See, I'm not maximizing. I'm not min-maxing. I could always do better. Okay, so did we see anything? We saw... there's like a cave up here. We can dig to that. We got some iron. Somewhere in here. Here we go. Drones will be a little inefficient grabbing all that loose iron I created down at the bottom. Okay, I see a little water up here. Somewhere up here. Right there. And we got some iron. Oh, big cave. about getting back. Oh my god! Gotta get back. Come back later. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm a little late. I'm a little late for this one. Alright, shockwave upgrades. Let's take a look. We're gonna have good shockwaves now. Good shockwaves. And I think we're gonna go for a few of these upgrades. After that, I'm gonna donate. Hope for the best. My Spire is doing work. Spire is doing work. It's not running out of ammo. That's what I like to see. Drones are delivering. Well, I'm just letting them deliver. There we go. Alright, I have a little bit of iron to still drill over here. Closer so that the drones prioritize them. There we go. It's close enough. Alright, and we don't see any more resources on scopes there. We're gonna focus on filling in the blind spots. Always be drilling. That's the real answer. Always be drilling. We're around 40 now. Which means we've got about 15 rounds to go. Each one is going to be a white knuckle experience, and that's provided that I get there on time, which I've been really bad about doing. Consolidate this. And let's get back. Hopefully on time. Should I get more drones, finally? I don't know. It's starting to seem like they're having a hard time. Like, they're no longer idle constantly. I could get 4 more of them, and it's... Oh, I don't even have the water for it. Whatever. The upgrades I know are useful. I keep forgetting to do it right before the battle. Worst time to purchase those to donate stuff is right after you just got done fighting. Still got a big old blind spot in the south. Guess we head down there. Drill our way back from here. Closer. Drones to prioritize them. Okay, that does away with that blind spot, mostly. But we could do a little better. Like I said, I've really become a convert to cartography this run. I love prospecting meters. You know, I've never done probe. I've never done probe. Probe seems to require so many upgrades, and then, I mean, I'll be honest, the supplement is extremely appealing because it's a probeless probe. It's a, you know, no basement slot necessary for the supplement on probe. I like that. I like that concept a lot. Frees up the slot. But does it mean going for probe ahead of either prospecting meter or cartography? I don't know, man. I don't know. Gotta get back. Oh man. A little late this time. Some damage already, it's actually inefficient to not take the extra damage and trigger the free repair, because the way it works is you get 360 health back after losing 400 health. That's almost all of the health. Almost all of it. So the worst thing you can do is lose 399 health and not get the free repair, and you're basically losing out on like 250 health? That's crazy. So it's actually crazy how much health you can miss out on by not taking damage once you have the free repair upgrade. And again, I kind of forgot to min-max and make sure that I donated before the fight instead of after. Time to start moving the iron directly into the donation bin. It's kind of weird how it plays the rocket ship sounds even when I'm way deep in the dome. I kind of feel like I want the rocket ship sounds to be like a lot more echoey. Further my emotion, my immersion. Those rocket ships sound way too close. Be distant, surface level rocket ships. Notes to the devs: make rocket ships sound more distant when I'm hearing them from a distance. Let's help the drones out a bit. Haul these babies a little closer. Oh, big chunks. Big chunks. Chunk those babies over there. Oh, mine. Mine. I can help you. Efficiency. Efficiency is king. Just trying to do away with our blind spots as much as possible here. Resources are growing nuts. They're all tangled up in each other like a rat king. Alright. Take a look at this. We have done away with most of our blind spots, at least at this level of the dome. We can go farther up a bit. I don't know, I kind of want to dig over here. I feel like there's some blind spot areas over here that seem represented on the map. Alright, let's head on back. Right on time. And we're going to... I feel like we could justify the expenditure of just a few more shots here. That's probably about as high as I'm willing to go. That's probably about it. I really want to save the shockwave. The screen is literally full of enemies. Probably took more than 40 damage there, which means anytime you take more than 40 damage, you technically want to take 400 damage. And that's kind of crazy, right? It's like you have to like really be aware of how much damage you've already taken in order to maximize efficiency, because you can easily just refund most of that damage. You take 100 damage, last thing you want to do is just let it continue. It's weird. Anyway. Where am I at here? It seems like I cleared up the blind spots pretty well. There is some water and cobalt down there, but no big deal. I feel like I'm cheaping on the drones. I'm finally getting the drone upgrade. 4 more drones, that should get everything in the mine cleared up. I feel like I'm cheaping out, and now the drones are actually taking a long time to deliver stuff because they have to go really deep into the mine. Even with the added efficiency of Resource Packer, it's like I feel like I need more drones. I can't believe I was managing with 7 drones for 40 levels. Like, that's insane. Resource Packer is insane. Here we go. Finally some iron. Easier on the drones. Take a look-see here. See a lot of resources that are just kind of in between the lines. Probably nothing major. Probably no big deposits of iron that I'm missing. I'm hitting those pretty spot on. So now it's just a question of, you know, going top to bottom and hitting all, like, the major, just cobalt and water spots that I've missed. And I mean, I say major, there is no major. They're all the same size, so it's like I don't really feel that much compulsion to seek them out. But you gotta get them eventually. I never did check up on my tree. I'm gonna be honest, no, the tree should be fine. The tree should be fine. I'm looking at it. And it's got a water, a cobalt, and an iron, and it's probably got a tree growing out of it. It's probably yielding plenty of resources. I'm just not seeing them getting harvested, so it's giving me anxiety. I wish I could just pause and see the map, honestly. That's what I really like. My instinct is to pause and see the mini-map, and I do like that this gives me a reason to kind of get my bearings and pause. The last cave there, the rather insignificant cobalt cave. Oh boy, run out of time here. Okay. Donate before. Gotta try hard. And I think I am done doing upgrades. I think we are actually done at this point. $44 times 27. That's where we're at. just enough damage. That was okay. Okay. If I drill off to the left here, there is some water and cobalt. And also a blind spot that could contain some resources. Water. Oh man, this stuff hasn't even been gathered. That's crazy. It's been sitting there for so long. So far away, the drones are not prioritizing it, which is good. I mean, being efficient. Okay, so no more blind spot. I didn't get the water. The water's still there. Got quite a few loose resources just sitting around in the dome. The most I can do is pull them a little closer. Oh god, they're stuck! Ah, this is a fool's errand. I gotta leave the drones to it. Can't help but feel this is just me philosophizing about my time playing this game. The drones spoil you. I mean, the truth is, like, I feel like I enjoy the game more when I'm not leaving everything to the drones, automating everything. When you actually have to, like, push resources down through narrow corridors to get them to the lift, which carries them up top. And I mean, I know the lift is effectively just another form of automation, but, like, it just seems more enjoyable to have to get every resource back to the dome, and not just leaving it to automation. Drones have their own appeal. Just, I wish they were worse. I guess that's what I'm saying. I wish they were worse so that I didn't feel compelled to use them. Nerf drones. That's what I'm trying to say. Nerf them. Into the ground. Make them shit. Wasn't as bad as it looked. Got the auto repair. So I actually only lost like a little more than 40 health. That wasn't as bad as it looked. Okay. Round 45. We're starting to get serious. Once again, I'm forgetting to spend before the round ends. That's the key thing to remember. Gotta try hard. You know what I never found? I never found the little drop-off point. The cave that lets you drop resources off. Oh, and I didn't find this! Okay, well, now I get a lot more vision. That's helpful, I guess. A lot of people, I think they rate that cave higher than I do. I saw someone playing that, like, had that cave very early on in their run. I think I just rate the resource caves highly, and probably that goes well with certain builds, but not the one I'm doing, because I've barely gotten any use out of the resource caves. I'm doing the, the auto gather build. Now that I can actually see where I'm going, I'm just trying to clear up all the blind spots that we have. Some more snaky mining going that will make it apparent if I've missed any resources. Blind spot. Cartography. There we go. Bound to find some iron eventually. We're actually pretty high up now. This isn't a very big vein. Bomb either. Jeez, I don't know if I have any use for this, honestly. As if I need help mining. Kind of just curious about the state of my tree up here, so I'm trying to get up there. Oh, I can see it, but I gotta get back. I can't even inspect it. I never get a chance to see the tree. Oh, I'm so far away. Okay. End before the battle. Guess I can do this. It's about 1,500 points per turn now. Oh man, that was not good. Beaver got me. Did I heal with actual cobalt? I think I did. I think I spent some cobalt there. No biggie. We have the cobalt. We're churning it out of our resource converter. We're allowed to make mistakes. Okay, where am I at? Kind of in the middle of the cave here. There's some serious water to the west of me, so I'm going to grab that. There's the water. It's actually visible. And some cobalt. And some more water. there was definitely some more water there. Space there. Where are we at? Some more water to the east. Visible. So our tree appears to be functional. That's good, because otherwise that would be a huge waste. Huge waste of everybody's time. We have been getting cobalt from that, as well as the cobalt from the resource converter, and I gotta get back here. Too slow. For round 47, that's not great. I'll tell you, I just don't feel the score this round. Like, I'm at 15,000 and we're not even, like, we're close to round 50. I'm aiming for, like, 45,000 before we evac, and it's like, that math ain't mathing out. I don't know. This is my first attempt with a run like this, so, if you got any advice, leave it in comments, because I feel like the score just isn't really getting there. Man, I have so much extra water. There's that at least. And it's like now I gotta be thinking about keeping enough iron for myself, because I don't see any other iron deposits, unless there's something way down southeast there. I don't see any major windfalls of iron coming my way. Except for this here. This is all we got. And look, there's just cobalt just sitting here this whole time. This is why I'm not getting a high score. Who knows, maybe I'll make it around 70. I'm finally going to grab that iron and water and cobalt up to the top. It's sitting there this whole time. It's not like it's been easy for me to grab. It's like I'm never near the top. There it is. Accomplished. And that's why I didn't bother with it. It's so small. And there's the water. So the cartography does show you tiles that you can't actually see. I mean, it's like, it's even pretty significant. My fruit. I'm gonna use that to head back down to the bottom. Be a little faster. There's one piece of water I missed, so I'm gonna grab that first. Head down mini levels. Zeroed in on that. More water. Time. Fortunately, I'm pretty close. I'm not sure if I want to be donating now, because I want to keep enough iron to, A, to evac, and B, to convert into cobalt. Cobalt conversion is still my best option for making points. I don't really need the water. 54 times 34. Do that math? Not me. We definitely took some damage. It wasn't that bad. Round 48. Got water. There was a bomb here. Found the bomb. Like, I don't know what I would use it for. And honestly, I don't remember where it was. Kind of a blind spot here. There might be one last iron vein. I don't know. I don't know if that's too... Oh, there. Speak of the devil. I knew it. I mean, I actually knew it. Never doubted it. Okay. Continue to donate as much cobalt as we can. This might end with our dome getting suddenly destroyed, but I'm going to try and at least evac and get us a final score. I don't think it'll be a final score that we're going to be proud of, given my previous final score. I got about, I want to say, just under 45,000 when I evac'd. And it's like, we're nowhere. We're nowhere compared to that. Math is hard. A lot of this game is math. Okay, I still don't feel that comfortable donating iron. Like, it feels like that's gonna bite me in the ass because that's like, I need it to convert into cobalt. And like, now we're at the point where I'm pretty much out of it. I'm just gonna do the water. I think that we are out of iron. Like, I think that that is actually something we can't expect at this point. There's no blind spots on the map. No big blind spots, anyway. I think that was our last iron. Just round 49, man. It's not even as tough as it gets. I got no excuse here because I like have all of the equipment that I had when I got my previous high score. It's just hard. And I guess I'll be honest, I'm not feeling as much motivation in this run now that I feel like my high score is going to pale in comparison to previous high scores. I don't think that my score of 18,000 is going to get very close to my target score of 45,000 before I evac. I guess I just didn't donate early enough? I don't know. I think I'm just kind of slow. Like, normally by round 50, I'm pretty much done mining the level. Like, actually, I feel like my last run, it was around 45 or so that I was pretty much done mining the level. But that was with drilling rig. You know, drilling rig gives you some help. So I've run out of coffee. I was drinking coffee in the early part of the run. You could probably tell from my commentary. And yeah, I think the answer to getting future high scores is going to be to have a cup of Java on standby. Need my performance-enhancing drugs. Some iron that got returned. I still don't know about you know, donating any more iron. I feel like that's sort of it's like if this run were to proceed a long time, then it's like, well, I wouldn't get any more iron, and I need what little iron I have to convert into cobalt, because that's a much more efficient use. Pretty sure it's a much more efficient use of the iron to donate it into cobalt, or to convert it into cobalt rather, than to donate it. resources that we didn't gather. Do we go one more? Is that actually worthwhile? I'm not so sure. I'm not even doing the cobalt. I'm putting that in my health, and at this point, I'm kind of at the point where if I take damage, I have to just evac. You gotta evac, right? You know, have some self-respect. Even if it's not a high score. Actually very uneventful for round 50. Maybe I shouldn't count myself out, I don't know. But I don't think the math is mathing out. I haven't actually crunched the numbers, but going on vibes, it doesn't seem like I'm going to get a high score. I think my first high score was around like 56,000, and I'm on track to maybe get that. Like, I'm in that territory. Now my target is definitely evacing with 45,000, meaning a total score of 90,000, and I'm just not close to it. This experiment is overall a failure. I'm back to thinking in terms of drilling rig and one-way teleport. Old-fashioned like that. Some resources on the map. I should probably grab them. I should probably be better about grabbing the cave resources. Okay, so the cobalt, 1 level up. Water, about 2 levels down. They're both deep. Somewhere around here. There it is. I need to be better about cartography in terms of knowing like exactly how many tiles to leave between your tunnels to be like maximum efficient. That's for another run. I was very once I learned that the way cartography worked on this run, I was just like mining willy-nilly. I was just like, well, hey, I'll just let cartography do all the work for me. I don't even think about where I'm mining. It'll just spot everything that I don't see. Alright, if I just drill directly through here, that water? Where's that water? I thought there was water around here. I gotta go back and see it again. I forgot where it was. Fortunately, there's not a whole lot to do. This guy is stuck in the rock somehow. That's funny. Yeah, he's like right... There's like a big cave, and then it's like immediately west of it. I don't know, I'm running out of time now. Probably being reckless here. I need to head back. Fuck this. This is not good. This is not good. Gotta have maximum time every round now. Okay. That water should be like due east of me. It was right there. Simple little blind spot. Okay. The last of the resources that are real deep within the mines. Given the job to the slowest drone imaginable. Seems like he should be faster at this point. Okay. We're going... pretty much cleared out everything. Is there anything we might not have seen here? I don't think so. All the dark spots I see. But I think everything... There's no blind spots that would actually yield resources at this point. Let's see. Where are we at? Should probably just be focused on the caves. Got some water to the east. There's the bomb. Bomb we really have no use for. I'm just gonna set it off here, just for the hell of it. The lols. Nothing. Get nothing from that. There's the water. Didn't even find the water for us. Got a little alcove here, but not going to yield anything for us. point, I need to head back up to those caves. So, I mean, I'm worried about, like, having enough iron, and I'm not even grabbing all the iron that's available to me, because that cave should be yielding 5 iron every turn. And I never found a cave where it's like the drop-off resources. I never found that one. That one is at one of the pink levels. Never even saw it. Okay, time to defend. Got almost 2,000 per turn now. But it's just not enough. A little bit of extra iron, or a little bit of extra cobalt for the next round. Yeah, you just gotta start making bank earlier than I did, I guess. So we're just not where we need to be. I'm not even at the point, my first high score, my first serious high score, when I was being serious about this game, was about 55,000. And I'm just barely at the point where I'm contesting that high score. I think what makes the difference is these cave resources, honestly. I don't know. I've barely been collecting these, and it shows. It shows that I haven't been collecting them. I'm glad I'm doing this on YouTube, because like I'll at least have a documentation of like where I was at various points in the game in terms of score. So I'll have some like baseline to compare things to from now on. If that makes any sense. I definitely was way behind where I normally was at round 25, because I know at round 25 normally I like to be making I like to have like 1,000 points in the bank at that point, and I had like barely that. And I mean, I understand that's a small amount, but it kind of just indicates where you're headed. Okay, there's a little bit of water farther down. It's near here. It should be like visible, so you should just see it with my eyes. Hey, there's my guy. Just goes to show that there are some things I haven't found. Could be resources, who knows? I think the resources are more liable to show up on cartography supplement. Where are we at? Where's that water? Wasn't there water? Did I go way too far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the water is at the end of this hallway. There it is. See, the water's always harder to spot if it's in these little green segments. Kind of blends in more with the color palette. There we go. Not completely useless. Okay, I feel like I should head back up. If I'm actually ready to start, waiting, I really don't think there's anything else. I really don't. We have mined the place clean. We haven't been, like, completely thorough about it, but, I think we're at the point now where we can focus on cave resources and, stop just running around willy-nilly. Cave resources, we've already got them. Yep, nothing here. So... where did the... Jeez, it's like taking forever to catch up. It didn't really matter because we weren't going to get a high score anyway, but yeah, I would have liked to have evac'd at least. Anyway, let's take a look at what was killing us the most, and I don't think I need to tell you that it's the freaking Tormentors. 3,922 damage. Second place, Bat Boy. No, second place is the Screamers with 1,500 damage. Actually, that's not really surprising. And then the Bat Boys. But they didn't even clear 1,000 damage. It's all Tormentors, man. It's all Tormentors. Anyway, even though we weren't successful, here's the much highly awaited time lapse. See, there were some times when I was really focused on just going really deep and not really getting all the resources. Look at all that iron on the left side. Untapped. Eventually I got it. And I also think if I'm going to go for this automated build, the truth is I got to have the tree early, because the tree is that's resources that, like, automatically get harvested if you have the drones. So these caves, they're just no good. That was working for me for my other build, but like the caves being your earliest, the resource caves being your earliest caves, it's just not a good call. So maybe next time I'll try something new. I don't know. This was a fun experiment. I almost always do either lift or drilling rig, and this time I went for the gaming console that follows you around the mine. I'm a big believer in cartography. I like it. I can't say I love not having either the drilling rig or the lift, so I don't know. It's a tough call. Hey, did this just freeze up on me? I tried to save my my thing, and I think this froze up on me. Weird. Well, I suppose I don't care that much, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I think this is actually frozen now. Would have been nice to actually evac and have like a recorded score, but it wasn't going to compare to my top score, so no big deal. Maybe I'll experiment with something else next time. Yeah, this has actually frozen up my game, so I think that's the end of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably upload later with either some Enter the Gungeon, Dome Keeper, possibly some Hades 2, like I've been saying I was going to do for ages. And Possibly, I was thinking of revisiting Schedule 1, because they did a new update for that game, so I was gonna maybe revisit that. But I'll upload something. Thanks for watching.